Self-inquiry is such a powerful tool on the path of awakening, and a tool to help us find liberation, find freedom from suffering. But most of the self-inquiry methods we hear online and in teachers, they're just the beginning. They're the tip of the iceberg. You know, we hear questions to point towards ourselves, like, who am I? What is this? Where am I? Those kind of things. And they're beautiful questions because they direct the attention inwards towards our felt sense of being and make us question our identity. And that's a great start. But inquiry, true self-inquiry, I would say, is a practice that can last a lifetime, that can take us all the way to total liberation. And it is a tool that arises dependent upon the situation. So when we let go of the need to have a fixed question, we notice there's a curiosity inquiring into this moment, whatever the moment might be. It's like you take the question, who am I? And you get to the question mark and you sit just with the question mark. You let the unknown, curious exploration of being resonate deeper and deeper and deeper. And in that curiosity, what we find, well, I can't tell you what we find because that's different for everybody. And that's part of the discovery. That's part of the process of awakening and liberation. But once we let go of these fixed questions like, who am I? What is this? Where am I? We can start exploring that deeper curiosity that wants to know truth in experience. And in my experience, that curiosity can result in, it's like a natural intelligence to ask the right question at the right time. So yes, there's this open-ended question mark, this open-ended looking and seeing and intrigue. And also at times it's specific questions arise that are necessary. So a good example might be, let's say I snapped at my partner. I was washing the dishes, they asked me something, and I said something that came out a little sharp, maybe a little bit hurtful, you know. So if that curiosity and question mark is alive in me, then a line of inquiry opens. And it can be different depending upon what I want to inquire, but I would say, what are the feelings that existed prior to me saying the things that I did? What was it that I experienced that moved me and made me want to react in a certain way? And then as we start exploring, more questions might arise. We might feel maybe a sense of conditioned shame or judgment from people in the past. And then you can see how another question would arise. So like, when was the first time that I experienced that feeling of shame and judgment, as an example? And this kind of open-ended inquiry, curiosity, it, like I said, it can be a lifetime's work. Maybe work's not the right question or the right term. Maybe a lifetime's invitation. It's like an invitation to bring the curious heart into every moment, every interaction, every word, every thought, every feeling, every action. We can sit in that open curiosity of questioning and then allow the intelligence of the awake, wise heart to frame things through different types of inquiry. It's such a rich, rich practice. But not a lot of people talk about it. I mean, it takes a while. I mean, practice is probably the right word for this. It takes time. We need to work with it. It doesn't all come right away. It feels unfamiliar. But the more that we do it, the more we invite that curiosity into the things that we do and the reason why we're doing things, like the reason why thoughts, feelings and actions arise. You know, we get to see deeper and deeper conditioning and allow a deeper and deeper unbinding. But that's not possible with who am I? Or what am I? Like I said, that's a great starting point. but it is just the beginning. It is the initial invitation for us to go deeper and deeper and question with an open heart what it is to be alive and free.